Welcome back. My name is Andy Melendrez, and I'm your Ward 2 City Council member and also the host of Shop Local, Shop Small, Riverside. And today we're in front of Peddlepower, which is a bike shop out here in the La Sierra area along Magnolia Avenue. Miguel, would you take a look at the sign so that individuals are able to see the sign? It really is a shop that's really difficult to locate. It's in an industrial center, and you can pass it very quickly. So it's always best to give them a call before you come out. But you are going to see some amazing bikes. And one of the things about these bikes is that they're almost practically 90% made local. They use local manufacturing. Let's go on in, Miguel, and take a look at the inside of the showroom. They have specialty bikes here. They will make a custom bike to suit your needs. This is the shop here. You'll look around and see all the bikes. There's one of the owners waving to us, and I understand that this is an addition. They expanded. They were so busy. So this is the shop. Again, it's out here on Magnolia Avenue out in the La Sierra, outer ends of La Sierra area. I'm going to introduce you to one of the owners. I'm going to have you give us your full name. How are you today?
Hi there, I'm Christine Holman.
And tell us how the business got started.
Well, Peddlepower has a long history. A lot of people know Peddlepower from Orange County and Bassett as well. Bassett BMX. They've been making bikes since like the 70s. And in 2013, we decided to revive everything, and here we are now.
Now, I understand that actually the original owner, the originally thought came from boat racing, and the individual wanted a cool bike to get from point A to point B during the races.
Right, yeah. Getting around the pits was kind of cumbersome because you got to travel far distance. So he thought if he had a bike, he could just, get around quicker, and that's where the Bassett frame came along. Bill here has one of the original frames.
Great. You're gonna get to know the husband who designs these things, but you are actually the daughter of the original owner. Or tell us about that.
No, I'm Christine, Bill's wife, and partners with the owner.
Okay, got it. Okay, so you're partners with the owner, and business has been good for you?
Very good, yes.
Good.
Yes, BMX, we've been told by one of our distributors, BMX is coming back. People are hanging up their mountain bikes to get back on BMX.
Great. All right. Well, thank you so much. We are going to interview your husband because I understand he's an engineer and does some things with these bicycles. Miguel, come on back and look at all these. Look, take a look at these. These are all made local. Can you imagine?
Well, no,
all made. No, not those. Oh, I'm getting all this confused. I'm going to wait for the guy.
sorry.
Give us your name. Give us your name.
I'm Bill Holman, the owner of Technique and partners with Bassett, and we actually had the shop back in the 80s in Orange County, and we kind of revived it out here in the Great Inland Empire. Yep.
And why did you move out here? Tell us about that.
Moved out here because the housing market. It was cheaper to actually buy out here, and in addition to that, my business partner lives on the freeway, and it's easier if you live closer with your business partners is trying to move in or come from LA out here.
Now,
It's a lot easier.
Now you were telling me that a lot of your things are made local. Tell me about some of the things that are made here local.
Here, let's go over to this counter over here, and I'll show you. All right. So what we do is we hand make all these cranks, these pedals, the pedals from Technique. Here's a Bassett pedal. We make the Technique cranks here locally. There's actually 5 different companies that are involved in the cranks, 3 in the pedals. Just stuff like the seat guts, the frames and forks right over here, and then I could show you guys some completes.
Take a look at that frame over there, and you engineered that, correct?
Well, no, I engineered all this other stuff over here. Okay. This is our core model from 1978. It's the Star Cruiser. Basically, it's the exact same design it was from 78, except for we added the candy mounts on it. But the bikes that I did design are right around the corner, if you guys want to see those.
Let's go take a look out here and tell us about this.
Here's one of them right here. This one is a 29-inch, 25.5-inch top tube. We partner up with companies like Cane Creek, Phil Wood. If you notice, we manufacture the headset. We do that. The bearings we get from Cane Creek, but we do the stem, the handlebars, the frame and fork, basically everything except for the seat, tires, chain, and the brake cable. is all stuff that we make here. We make a 90% of the bike that we make here is actually made here in the U.S. We're one of the last companies that actually makes a bicycle here. There's a few companies, but they're mainly box bikes from China.
And generally, when a person buys a bike like this is practically all custom made for them. They can select what they want on the bike.
Yes, even with our starting off with our core models at $9.99 is what they start at. You can actually choose your own colors. With like some box companies, you get an offer of like 2 variations of the colors, but with ours, starting at any price, you can say, I want the frame in 10 different colors, or meaning not 10 different colors, but you can have a variation of colors. You can basically customize it to your color aspirations instead of getting a bike that's red and you want a yellow bike.
Okay.
So we do that.
All right. And the difference between riding one of your bikes and somebody else's bike?
Well, I say that, and everybody smiles when they ride our bikes. It's like a peanut butter slide. It's smooth. And there's equivocally, if people put the money that we put into it, then their bikes may ride the same. It's kind of like, and I don't want to use other companies, even though we're a business's mission company, kind of like In-N-Out. When you go to In-N-Out, you go to In-N-Out for the quality of the food. If you want to go to the competitors, which I don't want to say, but it's kind of like that difference. Okay. You know when you had a good meal and when you didn't.
All right. Well, great. This looks beautiful. I mean, I've had the opportunity to get on one of those bikes, and they're friction. What I describe as friction free. I mean, you just ride and
yeah. Yes, sir. Friction free. And we also harvest all of our materials is either from here or Germany. All of our aluminum is Alcoa or Kaiser from here in the U.S. Just kind of like this bike right here. This is all 4130. And if you notice, you can see the heat signatures in the actual frame. And this is, I call this my Aquaman, only because it looks like the bluest of blue oceans. So when you get it out in the sun. But we also do different variations of color, like the brown one right there, this blue one, the red ones, any color that you guys want.
Great. All right. All right. Well, thank you so much. We're going to go ahead and interview one of your customers.
Oh, sure.
All right.
I just had somebody step in.
All right. Thank you so much. How are you today, sir? Good. Give us your full name.
Aaron Rayfield.
And tell us why you are a customer.
Found these guys online. Wanted to see. I knew about them in the 80s. I got a Peddlepower bike. Had my mom drive out to Orange County to get one, and just came in here and I was blown away by the shop service and getting a unique selection. Get top end bikes like this just anywhere. So, kind of what I'm into now.
Yeah. And tell us what kind of riding you do.
Right now, we're just doing the big bike rides, which are usually about 20-mile runs along the beach or whatnot. But I'm about to start racing BMX again. What I used to do, I'm going to do again.
Okay. And tell us how are these on 20-mile rides? Tell us. What's the experience like?
There's something about the bearings. These bikes are smooth, and it makes the 20 miles just go like that. So, and a comfortable seat, which they have here. But yeah, no, these bikes are Cadillacs, man. You get every penny out of your purchase.
Now, are you impressed by the fact that they do a lot of the parts here locally?
Yeah, you just don't get that anymore. It's a kind of a dying industry, and for them to keep it or resurrect it or keep it going, that's where I spend my money.
Great. But thank you so much for taking the time. We get one more look through the shop. They've got a lot of things. Obviously, custom bikes. They also sell some competitor bikes, but they're featuring their bikes that are custom made here in the area, locally operated, locally owned, and again, contract out with many local people to make sure that these bikes are built the way they want to get them built. So there you have it. Peddlepower here in the city of Riverside. We'll see you next time.